Hey, shalom, I want to start with those by giving all praise to Yahawashi double honors to the apostles of GMS and honesty brothers doing the work in truth while sincerity. This one is just a quick one, because you get guys who come up and be like, oh yeah, we had a guy come up in camp and say this, Yahawashi. Well, basically he said, do you believe that Jesus is God incarnate? Basically saying, do you believe that Jesus is God? Right now, we understand through the scriptures, right? The Lord is blessed our eyes that we can see, through this madness, right? Because a lot of people get bugged out by this because the Lord and the Son are two different entities, and it's plain to see, right? It says, but Matthew 13:16, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Right, because that's going into Isaiah 6:9 and 6:10, right? Because you get the Lord's basically blinded people not to get this truth, right? Which is you just got to be grateful that the Lord has had mercy on you. So right, that is one thing you always got to give thanks for that. Let me get this real quick. As well, it says 2 Corinthians 4:3, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Right, so the question I want to ask is Yahawashi a liar? Right, it says Matthew 24:36 says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Right, so the Lord can, if they're supposedly the same entity, but one of them knows something, but then the other one doesn't know something. It's like, what's going on? Right? No, it's absolute, it's absolute madness, right? But these people don't have the don't have the spiritual discernment yet. Oh man, let's see if not things, something like that. Right, so 1 Corinthians 2, right, this is verse 14, says, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness unto him, neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned. Right, but he that is spiritual judges all things, yet he himself is judge of no man. So as I said, a natural man, basically, if you're carnal, right, you ain't gonna receive these spiritual gems. You ain't gonna receive it, right? Let's see what these precepts are. Sirach 125. This is Sirach 125 says, the parables of knowledge are in the treasure of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. Alright, but going back to this, it says, these things are spiritually discerned, right? But even let me read that again. Matthew 24:36. But of the day and hour knoweth no man, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So Yahweh knows, when he's coming back. But Yahawashi doesn't know when he's coming back. But they're the same person. That doesn't make any sense. Right, so who was he praying to in the Garden of Gethsemane? Praying to himself. Right. This is John 10:30. It says, I and my Father are one. Right now, this is one of those, scriptures that, these scoffers might try to use just for you. You see? Well, you got to have the understanding to it, man. Right? Him, Yahweh and Yahawashi are in accord. Right? They agree with each other. Right? No, they're not the one, they're not the one person. Right, if the Lord's down with something, if Yahawashi is down with something, Yahweh was the one that was down with it. Right, this is Galatians 3:28. There is neither Jew nor Greek. Right, and that even this is going into something else now, because now people say, they're Gentiles. Right, but there's neither Jew nor Greek, but these are both Israelites. Right, it says there is neither bond nor free. Right, there is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Yahawashi. Mashiach. So this verse talking about Israelites. Right. It says for ye are all one in Yahawashi Mashiach. So now you're gonna say that me and, you know, all the brothers in the camp, we're actually the same person, because the scripture says we are one in Yahawashi, right? Same with Romans 12:5. So we, being many, are one body in Yahawashi, and everyone members one of another, right? So basically now, you know, like I said, basically reiterating the same point, we're all one. One person. No, we're separate individual people, but we are of one accord, right? So I just got, you know, some precepts here, right? It says Yahweh and Yahawashi are two different entities, right? As Proverbs 30:4 says, who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fists? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Right? So basically he's talking about the Lord and the Son, the Father and the Son. Right? It says, Matthew 26:53, thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall give me presently more than 12 legions of angels? John 10:29, my Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hands. Right, so Yahawashi cried and said, he that believeth on me, believeth not on me, but on him that sent me. Like, all these scriptures here, right, they, you know, they're going into the fact that there was, there is there's a Father and a Son. It is not that difficult to understand. But if you've got it, you know, if you can see it, right, blessed are your eyes because you can see, right? This is 1 Timothy 2:5. For there is one God and one mediator between God and man, the man Yahawashi Mashiach, right? A separate entity. Well, I mean, like I said, it doesn't really have to be a long one, man, because, you know, once again, our end of the question is Yahawashi a liar? Right? Did he secretly know when the day is, but he just didn't want to say? Or did he not know because he's not the Father? Or does he only... And that's what I'm saying. When you ask these guys, you know, the guy that came up, he didn't even want to debate his case. Right? Because his case was on, you know, some dodgy foundation. Right? But, hey, the answer is no. Yahawashi is not a liar. Right? He genuinely doesn't know when the day is. Right? So, yeah, with that, Lords, will you edified? Until the next time, I say Shalom.